thanks for joining me. Today it was a very icy start today. I had to scrape the car. The temperature has gone up to a balmy -1. But I'm going to have quite a drive today. But I know it's always a nice scenic drive up north when I go to Scotland. And on a beautiful winter's day like today, I'm sure the scenery is going to be spectacular. So I've arrived here in North Lanarkshire and I'm here at the Excelsior Stadium, and what a gorgeous afternoon it is for football. So I'm here for a match today in the West of Scotland 3rd Division, which is actually the 9th tier of Scottish football. I'm here for a game between Glasgow University and Clydebank. And to say that I know nothing about these two teams is an understatement. I don't know anything about the teams, the league, the division or anything. So today is really going to be like a blank canvas for me, but I'm really looking forward to the match. So inside the Excelsior Stadium, there is lots of memorabilia and history of the team that mainly occupy the stadium, and that is Airdrieonians. So you may well be asking, if Airdrieonians are the main tenants of this stadium, why am I here to watch a match for Glasgow University? And that's a pretty fair question. And I'll answer that a little bit later. So inside the Excelsior Stadium, you can see what a nice ground it is. 4 separate stands, all of them seated, and a capacity of 10,101. It was built to comply with the Scottish Professional Football League regulations of the day that meant top division teams needed to have a seated capacity of over 10,000, and this certainly does that one nicely. It's not going to be a full stadium today, to say the least, because we're watching 9th tier of Scottish football, but we are going to be in for an intriguing game. The 6th place team are playing the team in 2nd, and the visitors today are just 2 points behind the league leaders, that's Port Glasgow Juniors, and they've got 3 games in hand, so 3 points today would really help their promotion push. So onto the field come today's visitors, Clydebank, and they're wearing their all red colours today. And in the amber and black colours, this is Glasgow University. So 2-1 at half-time to the visitors, and I've been very kindly invited into the hospitality boxes here at the Excelsior Stadium. Very nice indeed they are. Fantastic view of the pitch, and these boxes provide a brilliant view for those who have got hospitality for match days. And now in the boardroom, and trophy cabinet there, looking very impressive, and beautiful venue, and Yeah, this is the boardroom of the Excelsior Stadium. That was a very nice interlude there, going to see the boardroom and the executive boxes. Yeah, don't often get that at half time. So today I'm at the Excelsior Stadium and it's not Airdrieonians at home. So the refreshment facilities aren't open because it is a very small crowd. So that means there's no opportunity for me to critique the vegan offering. But that's okay. I've come prepared. Half time, my snack today is a vegan Galaxy chocolate bar. And it's one of those ones with salted caramel filling, which is absolutely delicious. So yeah, I'm going to enjoy that and then look forward to the second half. The game, ninth tier of Scottish football, but it's still a very good standard, some really good football out there. And the home team took the lead, Glasgow Uni took the lead, but then were pegged back with 2 goals in 2 minutes for the visitors. So very close affair, and I'm looking forward to the second period. So second half coming up soon. I did say earlier that I would explain why I'm coming to a match here at the Excelsior Stadium that involves Glasgow Uni rather than Airdrieonians. So, once upon a time, there were 2 football clubs near Glasgow with financial problems. One was in administration, that was Clydebank. Another one had gone into liquidation and ceased to exist, that was Airdrieonians. The administrators at Clydebank decided to sell off the assets, and a group of Clydebank supporters wanted to buy those assets to become a fan-owned community club. However, the Clydebank fans were outbid by a consortium of businessmen who had a crazy idea. The crazy idea was to buy all the assets from Clydebank, including their playing licence, and move it to the Excelsior Stadium in Airdrie. In doing so, they would rename the football club Airdrie United. Now, I know what you're thinking. Surely the Scottish football authorities would never allow a plan like that to happen. Well, they did. So, the Excelsior Stadium had a football club. And then some 10 years later, Airdrie United made an application to the Scottish football authorities to change their name from Airdrie United to, and this might sound familiar, Airdrieonians. Incredibly, the SFA decided that would be okay too. So, it was almost as if nothing had ever changed, except that Clydebank supporters didn't have a club. Well, a Phoenix club was formed, Clydebank AFC, and they started off in the lower reaches of non-league football, but they climbed their way up and made steady progress, and today they find themselves in the Lowland League, challenging for the league title. So, if this story has got a happy ending, then maybe Clydebank AFC will win the Lowland League, and then they'll meet the winners of the Highland League in a playoff. Maybe if they win that playoff, and then beat the team bottom of the SPFL in position 42, that would restore a team called Clydebank to the Scottish Football League for the first time in years. Now that really would be a happy ever after. So, do you understand now why I'm not overly warm to the football club known as Airdrieonians? So there you go. I feel a bit conflicted because the ground itself is really nice. I mean, really enjoying my visit. The folks that have welcomed me here have been absolutely brilliant. And the people who really care about their football club, and the football club they care about is Airdrieonians. So however they've come into being, the supporters here are still devoted to their team, to their club. That tour around the boardroom and the executive boxes, that was just kindness. And the folks here are good people, and they are passionate about their football club. They're not like some places where you see people who are only there because they can't get tickets for Celtic or Rangers. People in this ground, actually really are true to their Airdrieonian roots. Anyway, today's a Glasgow University game, and Glasgow Uni are just coming out onto the field now. They'll be hoping to claw back a goal or two, and they will be looking to try and continue with the way that they played first half. They've been playing really well. Penalty to Glasgow Uni. Great chance to equalise. And he's missed it. I'm reflecting on my trip to the Excelsior Stadium, and it was really good. Really good. Good standard of football, lots of goals, a good ground, excellent facility for a 9th Division football match. But you've got to say, overall, the feeling about coming here is the people here are really friendly. You know, they were a credit to the football club of Airdrieonians, because that's who they all represent, really. Ground chairs are quite funny in terms of the tenant having an identity at the stadium. Glasgow Uni, obviously amateur side, but really this place is Airdrieonians, and for a club that I'm probably predisposed to not really have much time for or any warmth or affection towards, I actually really enjoyed coming to the Excelsior Stadium here today. Anyway, that's about it for this video. All that remains for me to say is thank you very much for watching. Hopefully you'll join me next time. So until then, I'll say goodbye for now.